Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer. Get ready to do comic book haul week number 184. That's right, guys. Here is the bag. There is the comics on inside. What do I have? Well, we'll find out. But before we get into those comics, one of the things that I did get a couple days ago that I wanted to share with you guys was the Target exclusive Disney Infinity Star Wars 3.0. This is Sabin Wren from Star Wars Rebels. As we can see here, as she's standing on a stormtrooper's helmet, which I think is really cool. I don't have the game yet. I'm hopeful to get the game when it goes on sale. But I thought this was a cool character to get and to add to the collection. And then when I get the game, I'll play it. So we'll see what happens. All right. So next on to the comic books. So I take the comics out of the bag. It's another Gotham bag for the second week in a row. And here we go. There's a stack of books. Now you can actually see how many books I got that week. If you do it this way, you can see it that way too. It's a pretty good stack of books. All right, first off, we get Giant Size, Little A versus X Marvel. This series has been fantastic. Love Scotty Young's artwork and writing in this series. It's just been a lot of fun. Like I said, it's when you want to take that break from all that heavy reading and you want to say, hey, I want to read something fun, read something light. This is it. Little A versus X Marvel. Great time, guys. All right. Next is a book that I just started reading. And I read all 9 issues pretty much within an hour and a half or something like that. And now I'm on issue 10, and that's Gotham Academy, issue number 10. I love this series. It's really well done. I think the artwork is absolutely beautiful in this book. Love all the facial expressions and things like that in here. And I love the mystery that this series has that it provides for its readers. So it's a great time. I can't wait to see what happens in issue 10, and hopefully we can find out a little bit more about Olive because she's so mysterious. So that's Gotham Academy, issue number 10. All right, next we have another Secret Wars tie-in, and that is Deadpool and the Howling Commandos, or Mrs. Deadpool and the Howling Commandos, and this is on issue 4. I don't know. I think this one might wrap it up. I'm not 100% sure, but we're getting a lot of these Secret Wars titles now are coming to a conclusion, coming to an end, because we're finally getting ready to restart the Marvel Universe, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what's going to go on in the universe now and how things are going to change, and how these new characters interact and whatnot. We'll get good solid stories going forward, I hope, because for the last 4 to 5 months or so we've been getting all Secret Wars stuff, and I think people are kind of over it at this point. So this is Mrs. Deadpool and the Howling Commandos, issue number 4. Alright, next we have another cool comic I love, and that is Miss Marvel, issue number 18. Check out that cover here as you get to see the little thought bubbles, as you get to see Carmella just with her like Avenger friends, and then you get to see I think it was Bruno is his name, as he's like pretending to hold hands with her. I think that's so awesome. So you can see that they're in totally different wavelengths there. So great stuff there. Can't wait to see what Miss Marvel has to offer this month, and this is issue number 18. All right, next we have from Valiant Comics. I loved issue number 6. I decided to pick up issue number 7. We have Ninjak. That's right, as he continues his quest against the Shadow Clan or whatever they are, and he has to defeat 7 of them, and so far he's defeated 2 of them. Who's this crazy creature or person or whatever it is that's taking a chunk out of his shoulder or neck? I don't know. We'll find out. So this is Ninjak, issue number 7. All right. Next we have Planet Hulk, issue number 5. Love this cover. Just so awesome as you get to see Hulk. It looks like a green Hulk, but the pupil is the Captain America shield. So awesome right there. This was been one of the bright spots in Secret Wars. It's a great solid story all the way through. At the end of the last issue, you found out that Bucky was not alive, and now Captain America has a reason to fight the Red Hulk that's in control of the Mud Kingdom. This is a great series. I really, again, enjoyed it. Can't wait to read the conclusion to this. This is Planet Hulk, issue number 5. All right. Next, we have a book that's capturing a lot of attention to a lot of readers, and this is DC's Starfire, issue number 4. It's from the creature below. It kind of reminds me of like a horror movie, especially the way that it's written right there. And I forgot her name. I can't remember her name, but I know she was in Power Girl series before the New 52 came out. But Jimmy Palmiotti is doing a wonderful job with this. Corey is so lighthearted, and I just love her personality. So can't wait to read this one. This is Starfire, issue number 4. Excuse me. Next, we have The Walking Dead. A breaking point has been reached. This is issue number 146. As you get to see Maggie taking a Jack and Rick's jaw. Like, does that stay true to the cover here? Like, I'm not sure, but we got to see in the last issue some crazy shit has happened, and the groups are just dealing with a lot of stuff right now. And are they going to be able to hold together, or are they going to go against each other? Is it going to be like a Civil War thing? What's going to happen with Negan? What's happening with the Whisperers? There's just so many questions to be answered. Walking Dead is really, really good right now. And again, this is issue 146. All right, next is Zenescope's Robin Hood, issue number 14. As we get to see Van Helsing on there. And then you get to see Marion on there as well. And great series, guys. This is like your female Arrow. I mean, what can I say? She's got a great personality. It's an awesome book. Really love to read it. The artwork is phenomenal. Even though the artists change every once in a while in this series, nevertheless, the artwork is always fantastic to look at. That's Robin there. We can see that she's missing an eye. If you read the first trade on this story, you kind of find out why. And I always suggest that to people. Here's a cool little page right here too. This is a great book, nice read. And this is issue number 14, guys. All right. Next, we have Secret Wars 2099. That's right, guys. I think this is the conclusion to this one, as well as we get to hopefully find out kind of like the origin of Roberta, who is the Captain America in 2099. She gets to find out that she has a dual identity, and that's what's been making this series so intriguing, because I really want to know about her. But what they can do to continue the series after Secret Wars is get to know a little bit more about the other characters in this series, like the Iron Man, and get to know the Black Widow in this series, and the Vision, and all the other characters that are in this future. I would love to see that. I would love to see Peter David really, tap into these characters and get to know them. Hopefully, maybe Marvel will give them a go in the future and find out more about these guys. So this cover is really dark, though. It's hard to really make out what's going on, but this is Secret Wars 2099, issue number 4. All right. Next, we get a book that I'm highly excited about right here, and this is The Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, issue number 5, as you get to see MJ, Annie Mae, and you get to see Peter in the black costume all torn up, getting ready to do his battle against the Regent. Does he prove successful? I don't know. We'll find out. Is this the conclusion to this one, or is there one more? I'm not really sure. I'm going to kind of peek and not look at the end. Yeah, I think it's the end, because all it shows is a spider at the end. Doesn't say to be concluded at the end. So this is probably it. This could be the end of the last true Amazing Spider-Man story you ever get, or the closest to it, because we know the direction that Spider-Man is taking now. So this is Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, issue number 5. Next is a series that's been pretty good. For the most part, it's A-Force, issue number 4, as you get to see Loki in the throne. Now, is she the traitor of all the females in this land? Because we've been trying to find out who the traitor is, and we've kind of been thinking it's Medusa, but it's not, and Jennifer Walters was forced in hiding in the last issue. So this will be interesting to see where this one goes, and this is A-Force, issue number 4. Next, we have a $4.99 book, and it is the origin story of Mr. Bloom, and this is Batman issue number 44. I'm really interested to see where this character, where he comes from, what's he about. He's really mysterious right now. Someone pointed out that he made the same. He's like this, almost like the same character as the villain in Zero Year, the guy that had all the roots and everything like that. Good point. It looks similar at the end of the last issue. I love the last issue of Batman. Can't wait to see where Batman 44 goes. If you guys want to check it out, I started a Batman series right here on Comic Book Corner 2.0. It's called Batman Classics, where I'm going to be reviewing comics that have to deal with Batman before the New 52. So, and I haven't read that much Batman in the past, so I'm experiencing a lot of these stories for the first time. So I want you guys to follow along with me and give me some feedback on what you think of those stories. So I think that will be a good one. But for now, this is Batman issue number 44. All right, next we have one of the 2 Star Wars books that came out this week, and the first one is Darth Vader, or Star Wars Darth Vader, issue number 9. Fucking badass cover right here, as we get to see Darth Vader in his Star Destroyer or whatnot, and you see the reflection in the glass of his face, and then he sees all the other Star Destroyers in front of him, and it's just a great looking cover. I love it. You got to see the TIE fighters in there, such detail with the stars and everything. Just a classic, iconic cover when it comes to the character. Great series right here. And then, last but not least, if you're a Star Wars fan, I think a lot of us have been anticipating this series right here, and this is Star Wars Shattered Empire issue number 1. I didn't have the extra money to spend on the variants, and there was some badass variants. I really, really wanted them, but I just stuck with the regular cover this week, as you get to see your traditional cast in here, and this takes place right after Return of the Jedi, which I'm so excited to see what this story has to offer for its readers. I really, really am. So, and that's it, guys. There you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed this week's comic book haul. In the comments below, tell me what books you got, which books you're least excited to read or most excited to read. And fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. And this has been the Comic Book Haul, week number 184. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next comic book review. Later!